Welcome to Sci-Fi Stories. If you love stories of courage and mystery, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community. For 9,000 years, the beacon waited. When it finally answered, it wasn't supposed to be humans. For over 9,000 years, the beacon pulsed. Buried deep in the gravity well of a collapsed white dwarf, hidden behind layers of quantum encryption and modulating across 13 dimensions, the signal waited. It was not a distress call. It was not a message of peace. It was an invitation. And it was never meant for humans. The beacon had been created by the Vanrati, a precursor race long believed extinct, known only through shattered ruins and half-deciphered glyphs. Before vanishing, they seeded the galaxy with trials, puzzles, and impossible tests. Each one designed to filter the unworthy. The final signal, the last frequency, was meant to be answered by only one species. The next inheritor. Which was why the Galactic Council erupted in panic when Earth's designation appeared as the first to respond. Councillor Zytel of the Zadra Alliance loomed over the holographic display, mandibles twitching in disbelief. "This cannot be the humans," he hissed. "The primates from Sol 3. "Yes," replied the AI archivist calmly. "They cracked the compression layers of the beacon and replied in under 12 minutes. "That frequency was buried behind recursive paradox logic," protested the Vishor Mathem. "Yes," said the AI. "They guessed correctly." Silence followed. "Prepare the obsidian path," Zytel ordered at last. "If the Vanrati legacy is exposed, the humans must not reach it first." Aboard the Terran exploration vessel Horizon's Edge, orbiting the dead star, Captain Lyra Chen watched the impossible unfold. The beacon had stopped transmitting. It was responding. Beside the black hole, space-time shimmered as a hidden structure phased into existence, an interdimensional gate carved from twisted reality, larger than Earth's moon. "Did we just open that?" whispered the science officer. "Apparently," Lyra replied. "And now every damn species in the galaxy knows it." Sensors flared. Incoming ships. Not one. Not dozens. Thousands. "They're not coming to congratulate us, are they?" the comms officer asked. "Nope," Lyra said, smiling. "They're coming because we weren't supposed to be invited." She leaned back in her chair. "Let's crash the party anyway." The obsidian path was more than a structure. It was a trial. Each gate opened only when the previous challenge was solved. The first was a gravity maze, dimensions shifting, vectors folding in on themselves. The humans solved it using a salvaged coffee machine, duct tape, and a drone programmed with the movement patterns of an octopus. The second demanded harmonic resonance between consciousness and machine. The Zadra team failed after 3 minds burned out. The humans plugged in a jazz musician with a neural interface, and let him improvise. At every gate, older, more advanced, more qualified species watched in disbelief as the humans advanced. Laughing, high-fiving, taking selfies. "They are unserious," fumed the Veral delegation. "They are unpredictable," Zytel corrected grimly. And that was the truth. The trials didn't reward logic alone. They required intuition, creativity, irrational confidence, traits no council species had evolved with. But humans? Humans were built for chaos. At the 9th gate, the trials ended. Captain Lyra stood before the final terminal. No symbols. No puzzle. Just a mirror. It showed her, only her. She stared, then reached out and touched it. A voice echoed through the chamber. Ancient. Gentle. Tired. "You were not the intended." A shape emerged, the last Vanrati, or rather, its preserved echo. "We sought minds like ours. Perfect. Logical. Predictable." The echo dimmed. They became statues. Its gaze turned to Lyra. "You are none of those things. And that is what the galaxy needs." The echo raised a hand. "Come, child of chaos. The legacy is yours." When the Galactic Council arrived, fleets aligned, weapons primed, the humans were already gone. Only the gate remained, pulsing faintly. Locked. A final message blinked into the void. We weren't invited. We showed up anyway. And now the future is ours.